Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the 80/60 rule. I'm Mark and I'm 60.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Greg, and I'm 80. Thank you
Nice
for
to
listening.
thank you for being there, Greg. How you doing? How was your week? What's new?
Fine, fine. First of all, can I do a shout out or a hello to a friend of mine named Octavio, who I see at a grocery store, who loves the Las Vegas Raiders, and I felt bad for him because they lost the other day to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
So
that was.
shout out for him because he loves his football and he loves the Raiders.
I wonder, was he a Raiders fan from
I would
L.A.
think.
and
I would think.
in
I would think.
Oakland?
I
Yeah.
would think.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you think about it, there's people all over the country who, when they think of the Raiders, they can think of three different towns. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I mean,
Yeah.
there's that age range that think will always think of them as Oakland. Then
Yeah.
there's that age range who doesn't really know Oakland; they only know L.A. And now out there in
And there's the
Vegas.
Raiders that I remember just where the owner would say, I can't remember his name right now.
Al
What's the
Davis.
would say, just win, baby. Just win,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's what I want to say. Just win, baby.
And that was John Madden's place. But
Yeah.
anyway, so Octavio's a fan. So
Yeah.
all right.
I gotta tell you this, I just thought of this. I said last week about I went to a game to see the Eagles play the Colts.
Yeah,
And people said to me, enjoy the game. And then I said that I would, if they went to Philadelphia, I told them I would never tell you to enjoy the game.
right.
It ran that by my nephew, and he says, "Can't you just say thank you?" It's not in me to say thank you.
Well, that's what I was thinking while you were retelling it. I was thinking that uh, this is when Greg was upset because people had the audacity to tell him to enjoy his day.
The what, please? Right.
Audacity. They had the
Yeah,
audacity to tell you enjoy the game.
yeah, yeah. Enjoy the game. I'm like, what? I'm telling you to enjoy the game. No way. You're coming to my city against me, and I'm going to treat you, and I'm going to be tell you to enjoy the game. But my nephew had a perspective. He said, just say thank you. I can't let that go.
Right.
All right, let's
All
get some
right.
things. First of all, uh, I like to express my condolences to Kirstie Alley on her passing. I really enjoyed Cheers over the years. It was funny. It was amusing. It was topical.
Yeah.
I could relate to that. Just
Yeah.
like I could relate to Friends and Seinfeld. Actually, Seinfeld was my favorite
Yeah.
real life situation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Real life situation. Did
Yeah.
you like I wasn't with the what was the show with Ray Romano? I can't
Everybody
remember.
loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond. That was funny, but not in any way like these.
Like Seinfeld and yeah, no,
Yeah, they
right.
were classics.
Yeah, Seinfeld has always been mine. Although I will say Curb Your Enthusiasm is a close second.
Yes. Well, I don't have HBO, so I don't want to watch. Why not watch that? But
Yeah,
I
I
would
mean,
think it would be. It's funny. The
oh,
person I
it's
saw, I don't know, ladies and viewers, if you get a chance on Netflix, and and I see this. It's a 40-minute video on. It's called Long Shot. 40 minutes, long shot, and you enjoy that. You enjoy a sketch
yeah.
with
If
Kirby.
you're a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan, that documentary Long Shot, in a weird sort of way, connects them together. Won't give any spoilers, but it's really well made and really a great story,
And
right?
true, so true.
Yeah, yeah,
There was
yeah.
no
Hey,
money.
let me ask you about. You don't watch Modern Family, I don't think, do you?
I watched it. Yeah, I liked Myra. I liked it.
All
I
right,
liked Myra.
that's like just incredible on a bunch of different levels. Schitt's Creek is one that you couldn't get into, I know, right?
No,
But
I
I love,
couldn't. I couldn't. I
I
just
loved
a
it.
couple
I
times
loved
that
it.
I like. Uh, uh, then I didn't like his commercial. Or we had with French toast. He said, I don't remember the a video. He did an ad. I think with his daughter.
Yeah.
What you want to go for French toast? What are you talking about? You know?
It's a commercial, and
What's a great ad? I'll tell you those two guys about mobile. I mean, uh, T-Mobile commercial. On the sign, he's reading the sign. He's coming up. African American guy and a white another guy. He's reading the book the ad. Anyway,
it's T-Mobile.
T-Mobile, yeah.
I'm sure I've seen it, but okay,
It's all over the place. It's
I'll
funny.
keep an eye out
I
for it.
love creative advertising.
All right,
But
good.
well,
Yeah,
with
me
Kirstie
too.
Alley, they were funny. It was a show. It brought by laughter and it lasted a lot of years, just like Cheers has, and I mean, just like Friends. And so you see someone passing away with cancer. Um, I get it. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a survivor myself, so it bothers me. All right. I
yeah.
also like to say, my gosh, I was privileged enough years ago, 10, 15, 20 years ago, to see Celine Dion in a concert.
Oh,
I
okay.
read about her. What a
So this was right around the Titanic time,
yes, yeah, the stiff
yeah.
person syndrome.
Not the
I never
original Titanic, the movie
the movie, yeah, yeah.
when she'd sing. Okay, and she's got what?
Stiff person syndrome. It causes spasm that affect her ability to walk and sing.
Wow.
Isn't that something? You never know as I get older. I'm repeating myself, like I'm saying for birth, I get older, you realize so many of illnesses that I never even heard of. I go, what's this now? Remember Bruce Willis,
Yeah, we talked
right?
about that, right?
Bruce
Yeah,
Willis,
yeah.
Will Smith's wife, I forgot her name now, right? And all this stuff. And they go
Oh,
like, what?
yeah,
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 what is this? You go like, whoa, whoa. Life is something, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But a
Um,
shout out to Selena. Here goes her career.
yeah. I wonder if it, she's extremely thin. I wonder if that means you're like you're more prone to this disease, right? Because
I have no idea.
all her life she was extremely thin, and it seems like uh what's it called? It's not brittle bone. What did you say it's called? Neck
Stiff,
and hip.
stiff person syndrome.
Stiff person syndrome. Yeah, wow. It's
Stiff
scary.
person syndrome. Rare disorder. Rare disorder diagnosis.
Yeah. All right.
She's the one that gets it. You know, it's interesting now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. Let's talk a little bit about Brittany Griner.
Okay.
Came in. She's back. I'm glad she's back. But I have a lot of questions. To tell you the truth, I watched Beat the Press. I watched Face the Stephanopoulos. There's just the different points of view. Uh, there's another guy in there in prison. Um, uh, it's not a slam dunk, like and she's back, but there's things like they wouldn't. They wanted well, you can watch Stephanopoulos to see that, but they wanted two people. They wanted Brittany Griner and uh, and Paul Whelan. And they said no way. So it's
But who's telling you that that's what the deal was?
John Kirby.
I watched. I don't think he said that was the deal. I thought he said there wasn't a deal for the two.
No, that's right. That's what I'm saying. There wasn't a deal. That's what they proposed. They were proposing.
Okay, I don't know if okay, all right,
They
but
were proposing,
yeah,
and
I think it's a slam dunk. Anytime you get an American out of
right.
out of a bad situation, I say it's a slam dunk. That everybody should be cheering that. We shouldn't be sitting here acting like we know more than we know. We don't
No,
know.
I know. But I'm just saying. I'm glad she's back. I'm just like the other point, like Adam Kissinger said. Well, I don't. Maybe he didn't say, it, but like he would be released anyway. The guy that they released in 6 years, 6 more years, 29. So uh, it's so much that I know hard work, diplomacy, and all that stuff. But
Yeah,
It just bothers me. What
But
bothers me is,
also Whelan is espionage. Brittany Griner was a little bit of oil,
yeah,
you know, a little bit of oil. So the espionage is just in a different category. It's you can't just I don't know, but
it's just
I
I'm
think
glad she's back.
we should celebrate the fact that she's home.
Yeah, let's just stop there. Not that, just, I'm glad she's back, but I'm just saying it gets very intricate.
Extremely, yeah, yeah,
Extremely, it's like you got to say, if we do that, they decide to take somebody else or whatever. So it's like it's you got to
right.
look at everything.
My thought is going to be that is that Whelan will be released relatively soon,
That's a good point.
and it's because of ongoing diplomacy that's happening right now, even as you and I are talking right here.
Probably. Yeah.
And it wouldn't surprise me if um uh he was going to be released with Brittany Griner, but then Putin said, you know what, we'll do it. However, I want you to wait because I don't want to look like I was given 2 for 1. So we're going to have a span of, 6 weeks or something. That's how those negotiations go.
Exactly right. You're a good point. Very good point.
Yeah,
Very good point.
it's ongoing.
Oh, if there's another administration or Biden, what's his name, Tony Blinken doesn't want another Secretary of State, maybe you could offer your name year 2024.
Okay, sure.
Part of
No,
the
I'm not
right.
I'm not a great traveler though, so we'll see. All right.
All right. Well, they could come to you. You got Zoom here. They could
That's right. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Um, tonight, just to change course for a minute, I thought this was funny, but I went outside to get the mail yesterday, and I go get the mail. As I come back, I'm hearing Gregory, Gregory, Gregory. I said, what is this? Who's calling me? I'm looking all around. Who's calling me? Who's calling me? I kind of thought it might be my daughter, but I'm looking at the neighborhood. I'm looking at it. Was my daughter with a ring? Tell me what is the ring phone or something like that? What is that? What is right? She could see me there. She said, "Greg, I thought it was like something from Mission Impossible or Columbo."
There's somebody crawling through the air ducts.
Yeah, yeah. It was just so funny.
Walking through the
Gregory, Gregory.
So when you went to get the mail, she got an alert on her Ring app.
Yes, yes.
And she's talking to you. Okay.
That was just so funny. That was like that could be like a with Curb Your Enthusiasm skit.
It certainly could.
It was like I'm going like, who the hell's calling me? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I thought that you gotta have some. We have to have some laughter in our lives, right?
That's right.
Right. Let me say something that they just executed somebody, but Iran.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, let me stop that. I went from one to the other like that. I'm not excited about somebody getting that. Yes. Help me clean that up for me, will you please?
We got to have some laughter in the world. This guy in Iran got executed.
Clean that up for me, please.
All right. Okay.
All right.
And now we turn to a serious subject with Greg.
With Ron. The process is still working. I'm reading that there are rumors that the morality police will end in Iran. Yeah. They had a 3-day national strike against the clerical rule. Things are harsh, but students in Iran will succeed. They just executed a student who tried to attack the military police years ago. They executed him. That's going to happen, but they got to keep on going.
Yeah. Right. This was the first of, I'm sure several more executions that are going to happen over the next short period of time, but the momentum, is on their side.
That's the M word, momentum. Yes, yes, yes. Keep on going because it's not going to stop. They can't. Was somebody talking to the other day? They can't be doing what they've been doing with Iran and people have said this is enough, enough, enough.
Yeah.
Both of them. Um, and let's talk about a little bit about sports. About the only thing, not the only thing. Baseball. Talk about baseball.
No, no. Well,
Uh,
whatever you
you
got on
just
your
had a
mind.
ball. I thought that was a clue.
It's just it's a what do you call those things? Fidget thing. That's
You
all.
threw me off. You threw me off. It
No, no,
doesn't
no,
take long to
no,
remember. I'm
no.
80. I'm 80. I'm 80. Take it easy.
Your mitt's probably right next to you there.
Okay. Here's what I went. NFL. I watched the Tampa Bay. Um, who did he play?
They played. Was it the Niners? No.
No, the Raiders. The Raiders.
When today?
No, 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 no. They played the.
Oh,
They played
okay.
no, no. They played the
The
Rams.
Rams.
The Rams
Rams.
last week.
Right.
And um, what happened there? With that, with 2 minutes to go, less than 2 minutes, Cameron Jordan said he got hurt, and there was booing and all that, and the NFL fined the Saints, the coaches, and Cameron Jordan $500,000 over injury timeout against Tampa Bay.
Are you saying he was fake?
He said he was. They were NFL saying it was fake.
He was faking his injury.
Yes.
Wow, and they called him on it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
So they
Good.
fined the Saints, the coaches, the, um,
So he was trying. He was
$500,000.
trying to get it. He was trying to stop the clock in an injury
Yeah, yeah,
timeout.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The booing and all that. He said he didn't do it. Um, how do you minimize that? What do you do? What do you do?
You're talking about somebody faking an injury to stop the
Yeah,
clock.
the guy says he's hurt.
I don't know what you mean about all the booing. What are you talking about the
They
booing?
were booing him because they were saying the fans were saying he's probably faking it.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Yeah, it sounds like the NFL handled it. That should be a deterrent, right?
Money, just money.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe something bigger, right? Something that affects the standings or something.
Or
Uh,
maybe I don't know if you
Forfeit of
can
the
take to
game,
the next game, but maybe take two of their timeouts.
or
Whether
is the yeah? I don't know. The NHL has that embellishment thing. When
tell
you
me, I don't know. Tell me.
embellishment is when like if let's say I trip a guy, so there's a 2-minute penalty on me for tripping, but the guy I tripped made it look worse than it was because he wanted to fool the ref into like,
Right,
hey,
right.
so the NHL will give that guy on the other team 2 minutes for embellishing, basically acting, which brings us to the World Cup because once every 4 years I watch some soccer and I'm watching the World Cup and oh my God, now I remember just how dramatic they are with their,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they got shot or something. And I've talked to some people. I go, why is soccer known for these guys being such babies when you've got like the NFL and the NHL where the hits just keep coming. And they tell me these are soccer people who go, they're just trying to get one up on the ref. And I said it never works. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Where they're still like, oh.
yeah, yeah,
And then the ref doesn't call it, so then they're back up and running 50 miles an hour. So
yeah, yeah.
anyway, it
Um,
sounds like the NFL handled the penalty, but you're right. Maybe there should be something punitive. There's a good
Cameron
word.
Jordan said, "No, I didn't do it. That was ridiculous." But they don't do the $500,000. This is something like because I would do it too if I were. Say you're hurt. We need to stop the momentum.
Oh, you would do it?
I was a coach. Yeah, I would say like, hey, you got to do it.
Yeah, I mean they all do it. They all
No,
do it. Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
I got another agenda. Let's talk before we go. Can I just throw in something that may ask you? This is happening around the country. I was reading about like some policemen and some police in like in the city, New York City, are going out to Middle America, etc., calmer places to work. They're retiring from the police
Oh,
force. And just as an example, in Chicago, where I know a little bit about Chicago, there was a report a couple of weeks ago, 660 officers have retired so far. They've hired 700, no, 770.
so over 600
And 60
retirees
officers have
this
retired
year.
this year.
This year.
770 have been hired. Their goal of Chicago Police Department is to have 1,000 officers. We got a problem in this country, in my judgment. And it started with, I think, a lot of things, but one is to fund the police.
Yeah, but that was never a platform. It was a talking point by the other side to.
But the talking point, there never should have been a talking point.
Right.
They gave him an issue.
Well, okay. I think they were given an issue, but okay. All right.
That's what's in it. So you got people retiring. I don't know anybody I've talked to. I haven't talked about this a lot. Who would say, "Gee, I really want to be a policeman."
Right. Used to be generational. It was families.
Yeah.
I came from a police family. That's
The father, the grandfather, the uncle,
right.
the brother, right? The daughter, right?
Yeah. It's a thankless job, and unfortunately, and so much more dangerous than it's ever been in the past.
Well, we've asked them to do things that's not in their job description.
Right.
To be a marriage counselor, you go in there. You go in. There's the domestic abuse, and what happens? Both male and female, or male and male, go after the cop for that.
Well, and then also the fact that everybody has guns.
Right.
So it's if I'm a police officer, I'm sitting here assuming that everybody has a gun, because just about everybody has a gun. So
yeah, that's why I don't say anything. I don't make any gestures to anybody when I'm driving.
Right.
I keep my hands to the wheel.
Remember the good old days where you give somebody the finger without worrying about it?
Yeah. They got to be 110 for me to do that now.
Good time. Yeah. Even then, I'd be careful.
Yeah. Well, this was interesting.
Hey, you've got cameras for backing up in your car, right?
Yeah.
Do you use it, or use?
I'll tell you one thing with my age. I don't trust the camera, and I know I'm wrong.
I don't trust it.
I park everywhere where I got to go. I can only go forward. I can't deal with it. I can't see the back.
Yeah.
I got to go to a grocery store or a parking lot.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And try and park back. I said, where did I park? I went to a funeral the other day. I parked a half in the middle of the lane. It was like the person had to come out and do it for me. I don't mind. I don't have an ego problem saying, or I just say, could you please do it for me? I don't say, I got to do it myself. No. I ask for help.
Yeah. Okay.
It bothers me because I can't, for some reason, it's so easy for everybody else, but not for me.
Why don't you trust the cameras?
I'm not sure, because I don't want to say, oh my gosh, I missed it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it takes a little getting used to. So I
mean, I used to be able to go with one hand, my left hand, and go like this and back into something. Now, oh my gosh. What an enjoyable time, huh? That's what else do we got in there?
You need a Tesla. You need a self-driving Tesla.
So it's going to be something in years to come. Unfortunately, I won't be around.
Oh, you might be. You're
50
already
years from
around.
now. I'm talking about 50, not 5 years. I mean 50 years.
All right. Okay. All right.
Don't go
right.
right away tonight. You know, I know that. Thank you, Mark. Lovely time.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching. We appreciate it. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
And any comments you have, gang, any comments you have. What we're saying, I welcome the comments. I welcome the discussion. That's what should be a conversation. So we hear from each other. We talk to each other. That's why we're doing this.
Sounds great. All right. We'll see you later.
Thank you.